Hey y'all, this is Balaji for Afro-Organics and Goddess Talk. I have my wonderful and gorgeous special guest, Miss Trina Glenn for Studio K Glam. She's here, but we're just waiting to get online. So if you want to watch live stream, it's intouchnews.com. So N-T-O-U-C-H news.com. All right, thank you. If you have any questions, drop it in there as well. Hey, Mr. Lorenzo.
Go ahead.
I see you. What's up?
Yeah.
All right, and it's live over there, live over there, up there, and we're gonna get on the website, intouchnews.com. Yep. And next week we won't have, okay, so that's our music that you can hear, right? And just gonna get on. It's gonna be chit chat, girl. Ain't that serious?
I'm here for it.
Good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Peace and blessings. Happy Thursday. This is Goddess Talk on In Touch News, and this is your host Balaji with our special guest, Miss Trina Glenn for Studio K Glam. Come on closer to the mic, Miss Trina.
So excited to be here, Balaji.
You're gonna have to talk into the mic the whole time since you came up here saying you was on Breakfast Club. But Trina, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How about you, love?
I'm chilling as always, girl. So, Trina, you own Studio K Glam. So tell the audience a little bit about Studio K. I'm going to fix your mic while we do that. Okay?
Absolutely.
There you go. So just lean in when you talk.
No problem.
Yep.
So Studio K is a studio that I own in downtown Tampa, and it's designed for predominantly women, but anybody. It's a complete neti spa, so we offer services anywhere from laser lipo, hydrofacials, complete massage therapy, cupping, eyelash extensions, facial.
You got the whole thing going on.
We have everything, body services, literally everything.
And then I know when I first came, I heard about you through your husband.
Okay.
And I got there and I was like, oh, this is so dope. And then you came up with like a little mixture because you come up with your own products yourself. You have your own product line within your store.
Yes, we
or
do.
within your spa.
We do. So we have our own product line. So we do not use anything that isn't organic. So everything is organic, sulfate-free, alcohol-free, paraben-free, pretty much.
Okay.
Everything. We are definitely into essential oils.
Okay.
Depending on what our clients' needs are, because every day the product is made. So
special product every day.
A special product every day.
Okay.
And it's based upon our clients' needs. So let's say, for example, you may be diabetic. You may need to put a particular something in your pedicure water.
Okay.
Or give you a particular massage. Or maybe you need CBD oil because you're suffering from anxiety.
Okay.
So things like that. So yeah.
I remember that because everybody tells my skin is nice, and I take very good care of my skin.
Your skin
but
is
I
gorgeous.
do have eczema, and that's always so. When I told you, oh no, tea tree, you was like, no problem, and you quickly made a different combination for me. So you do customize it towards the client as well.
Absolutely, customize it to each client.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So now that's Studio K, the spa side, right? So what's on the other side? Because that other side, I loved it. Okay, so tell us what Studio K also represents as well.
So
or the name of the other company.
So Studio K, so my parent company that I own is Kiss and Tell. So Kiss and Tell, we have a few smaller companies under that umbrella. The one that you are referring to is our pole studio.
Okay.
So we do offer pole fitness classes, burlesque, even twerk classes, believe it or not. It's bachelorette parties, it's girls' night out. It's a great way to have fun, to re-energize yourself, to come into one with your femininity and your sexuality.
I love it.
And know it's okay.
All right. So that's all Studio K, but where can they find you? Because give them the street address, because it is in downtown, and I want to really drop the fact that it is in downtown, and you don't see a lot of folk like us downtown.
I am literally the only black business right now in downtown Tampa. I've been there since 2012. Physical address is 406 North Morgan Street, Tampa, Florida, 33602. I always tell everyone, look for the red door. There are 3 super large windows that say Studio K, and we are the only building on that side, so you cannot miss us.
You are the only one, and there is parking. Well, you do have to pay for street parking.
You do.
And don't not pay for street parking because you'll get a ticket. I haven't got one. I've been avoided one yet, but, you know, it's there.
She is right.
Yeah.
It's $1.55 an hour. Pretty much all services, you're in and out within an hour or 2 hours, depending on what it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
Parking is free after 6 p.m. as well as on the weekends, but you know, hey, $3 to come get pampered with us.
All right. So, other than the services that you have, you know, you do certain private events that people can look up. So, how do you promote your events? Is it just on your website, or is it by word of mouth? What is it?
So, honestly, I've been super blessed.
Okay.
When I first started this back when I had my first company, or first brick and mortar, I would say, back in 2009 on Channel Side, I did a whole lot of promoting, and by the grace, it is carried over, and it's a whole lot of word of mouth, so people know about me from that.
Yeah.
And as far as my events and planning go, yeah, they talk about it. They tell each other, and I do love that. That's probably one of my favorites.
Yes.
Part of what I do.
So you can also find Studio K on Instagram and Facebook, so they do have those platforms available. Is there a phone number if they need to reach anybody that they can reach you at?
Absolutely, preferably by text, 813-850-3430.
All right, so that's Studio K Glam. So that's just business side. Me and Trina, when we get together, it's a nice, cool conversation. So today's gonna be girl chat a little bit.
I love it.
So this past session that I had, I actually tagged you guys today because I put some of the pictures I had done recently. Not those kind of pictures. Okay. No, I had professional pictures done for Goddess Talk. And so I tagged all the businesses that, number one, made me feel great from head to toe, from the photographer to who did my pedi to who did my nails, because I do get my nails done by my girl Nene. Shout out to her, my Puerto Rican princess. But you guys always do my pedi. And so when I come into Tampa sometimes, it's for my spa day, you know, my pamper day. That's what I called it. Yes. So you guys are my pamper because I do everybody. So, oops, sorry. So I get from Tiffany. She has a waxing bite from Tiffany's, right? But I tagged you guys on there. But it was just like when we get together, it's like we talk about so many different things. And the last conversation we had was all about the chakras. And it was like, man, we realized that I had butterflies on my nails, and then you had a butterfly earring. And then it was like the color. I was like, man, I'm in my heart chakra. He's like, me too.
Yes.
But I realized I'm actually in my heart and my throat chakra at the same time.
What's doable?
I'm dealing. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But remember, it was like we did the toes a different color than the fingernails. So talk about that, because you talked about the Reiki healer. Who's that? Drop their name.
Absolutely, without a doubt. So that would be Smudge Life on Instagram. Camille, she is amazing. I go back and forth actually between Camille as well as Paula from she does crystals.
Okay.
It's amazing. So
the Chakra Zulu, is that her name?
Chakra Zulu crystals. So between the two of them, they really keep me centered, keep me grounded, and keep me working on my chakras.
Yeah.
All of them, depending on what my situation is. Yeah. So absolutely.
Okay, so how did you get into chakras? Because we're both Aries as well. So drop your, when's your birthday again?
March 31st.
Okay, and I'm April 16th. So when we were talking about that, it was like, oh, okay, so now we can talk. So when did you really get into the whole chakra situation?
Wow. Probably my whole life. To be honest with you. My mom is very spiritual, and she kind of went down a different path than that, but I kept with it. Yeah. So it's always been a part of my life, I would say. And then I think in college, it got really, really serious. So yeah, from then on. So which is your favorite, I guess, because everybody, you work on different chakras at the same time. So a couple weeks ago, actually, we had Blue Sage. She was here along. Christina. And so was Council from Higher Hustle. So they were both here, and she brought some candles, and I love her chakra crystals. Love her chakra crystals.
I'm obsessed with
them. In fact, the heart and the sacral are my two personal favorites. Sunrise is amazing too.
Yes. Yeah. But I feel like my heart chakra that's definitely my thing, because we're very emotional as Aries. We live in our fire, and it just kind of encompasses us. Sometimes people don't know that about us because it can come off a bit rough. But truthfully, we are, I think, one of the most kindest, most softest in the interior once you get to know us. Yes, absolutely. We're gooey inside. We are. But that exterior, it's going to take you a minute to get through it. Trust is the problem. We have to trust you. Because I think also it's trust for ourselves. Because the vulnerability. Yes. We don't want that. No. Who wants vulnerability? We don't want that. So my girl, what's it called, Nitra, she's actually watching, and she's a Capricorn. And Capricorns are a little different. They are. You know what I'm saying? But I love her. Like, we vibe well with them. My best friend's a Capricorn. Yeah, my dad's a Capricorn. Yeah, we vibe really well. And my mom's a Taurus. Oh, and then you got me. Yeah. So you got 3 horns. Wow. In the house. Lord, child. It's real. Right, my mom's Aries. I get it. Double trouble. All right. So with the chakras, I think I really want to talk about the healing process when something is blocked, right?
Right.
So what do you go through? What's your process of healing when you're going through something? What is that? Other than calling Chakra Zulu and who's the other person? The Reiki.
Reiki Camille. Smudge Goddess.
Smudge Goddess.
Mm-hmm.
So other than calling those two, what do you go through when you're dealing with something and you realize, hey, I have a blockage in some type of way?
Personally, I go within. I like to meditate. I like to completely lose any distractions that are around me and to ask the creator, the divine, to come inside and help heal me. In addition to those crystals on my body or around me, or even wearing them throughout the day or days while I'm going through that.
I am all about that because, was it like 2 weeks ago? I was wearing my malachite all day, every day. And then it was like I have my rose quartz. I will carry my amethyst around. You got... Why we like this? But I do like this. Oh, this is so cute. Where'd you get that from? Drop that link. I need that.
This was custom made. She actually does not even make jewelry. Her husband is a welder. She just made these for me. But yeah, it's a rose quartz inside of literally tetrahedron.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's dope though. And you have the ring as well.
I do.
Oh, is that yours? That's yours. What is that? That's Is it citrine? No, this is.
It's supposed to bring money.
Citrine.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. It's nice and warm. So you put it in your pocket at all times. See, this is. I'm glad we have these kind of conversations.
They will leave you. So that can be heartbreaking sometimes, but you know that they're going on to a better place.
Here you go. And the funny thing was that when Blue Sage and Higher Hustle were here, they actually gave me their crystals. They both gave me crystals, and I was like, oh man, y'all don't even know what that meant to me, because it was like a lot of stuff had been going on at that time, relationship-wise. Yeah. And I was like, dog, they gave me some crystals. Why are you looking at me like that?
I love crystals.
You know, and I love it. And they gave me 2 crystals, and I think Christina gave me citrine, and I think Council gave me, it might have been, agate. I'm trying to remember the name. It was blue. And which was real good because it's something like that, and it was so refreshing. The fact that, you know what, that was their gift to me, because like you said, crystals will leave you at times. Yeah. So what crystals have you given to other people when you notice something was like off a little bit?
Oh my God, I've given away a plethora of crystals depending on what their situation is. It could have been like a tiger eye because one of my girlfriends needed like more protection, or an amethyst because they needed more reassurance, or just love because they were heartbroken and they needed to know it still exists. So things like that.
Don't y'all love Trina? So what's gonna happen? What's the expansion for Studio K? Because you guys have so much going on right now, and I just feel like you're definitely gonna be moving into a bigger space.
Let's manifest that.
Okay.
Let's make that happen.
I'm putting that all into atmosphere.
Absolutely, those things are in the works as we speak. Actually, I've been blessed. So I went from literally a one-space building on Channel Side to having. I think I started with 10 rooms. I knocked down a few, so I think I have about maybe 6 or 7 rooms right now. So ideally, I want to take over the entire block. That's the goal.
By the block.
Yeah, that's the goal.
So drop Studio K information again, because we're about to go to break.
Sure. Studio K, downtown Tampa. Look for the red door, 406 North Morgan Street, 33602. Phone number is area code first, 813-850-3430.
And what's the website?
www.studiokglamfit.com, or you can find us on IG, just Studio K Glam.
All right. So before we go on break, I'm definitely going to let you guys know, we do have this huge event coming to Tampa soon. And Trina already going to be there. But we're bringing a melanated Met Gala experience to Tampa. And we're already talking about our outfits. We're talking about our outfits. We got wings coming into town. All of that. But I'll tell you a little bit more when we come back from break. This is In Touch News. If you want to be part of the conversation, 813-444-9588. We'll be right back. All right.
That's awesome.
What were you about to say? I'm going to let you come back in and talk about your crystal.
I just wanted... RJ said he couldn't hear me, so
you couldn't hear?
I just grabbed
your mic.
I'm good. When you started talking, we had a show on crystals about a week and a half ago.
Okay.
I got a show called The Law of Attraction with Mark Cosby.
Oh, I love it.
And he
it's
had
called what?
The Law of Attraction with Mark Cosby. And he brought a lady on there that had crystals. So I got this egg-shaped What's the grade? You just called it smoky quartz.
Yeah, smoky
So I got
quartz is very
an
nice.
egg-shaped smoky quartz.
Yeah.
Good for cleansing all your other crystals too.
Okay.
Selenite. I actually just put it in my cart on Amazon. Like I ordered like a whole bunch of selenite because I want to put it on every door, like by
I
every
usually put it
doorway,
on the floor
entrance
down
and
here.
exits.
Can you get it out of the frame?
Huh?
It's amazing.
I sleep next to. I have a whole range of crystals, and I was actually telling my girl. I was like, she posted something on Instagram. I was like, man, I'm trying to figure out a way how to travel with my crystals because I feel bad leaving them at
Hold on,
home.
let me fix something.
Oh, hey, Nitra. Oh, she laughing at us. She's like, yo, my Capricorn boo. Hey, boo.
Did I need to go see those people that came in the door?
No, I don't know what she wanted, but at first I thought she was one of your ex-co-hosts.
Ex-co-host.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Don't say it like that. Don't do that.
No, it
Don't
wasn't.
do that. It wasn't anybody.
It was.
Okay.
No.
Don't do, I was like, what? Don't do that.
She looked
Don't do
like-
that.
And you know what else? Palo Santo is really good for cleansing.
Oh my God. So let's talk about sage.
We got 10 seconds, y'all.
Oh. See how we lead into different conversations? See, it's just chit chat. But I actually had brought up my picture of the different chakras, and I wanted to talk about things. Hey! Welcome back to Goddess Talk with Balaji, and our special guest is Miss Trina Glenn of Studio K.
Hello.
How you doing today, Trina?
Fabulous.
All right. So before we left, we're talking about the different chakras, but then we talked about crystals a little bit. So, Mr. Darryl, can you actually get back on the mic? I want you to talk about your crystal that you received and what's that been about?
Well, the young lady that was here, one of our shows, The Law of Attraction, with Mark Cosby, airs on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. And he had a young lady that brought crystals with her, and so she had a plethora of crystals. And she was talking, the one that I just showed you, what did you call it?
You had the citrine.
Citrine.
Yeah.
And she told me that it was good, it would bring me money. And so I keep it in prosperity.
Okay.
I keep it in my pocket.
Yeah.
But I told her, as she was going through all of her her crystals, she mentioned smoky quartz. And so for the past couple of weeks, I have been walking out of my door here at the office, and as I looked down, there was I got some rocks right by my door. And so I kept seeing this rock that I hadn't seen before. So I knew it was something because it had a sheen to it. It wasn't like the other rocks. But I told myself, don't bother, just leave it right there. And when she was talking about the crystal, she spoke on the smoky quartz. I said, wait a minute, I got a rock right outside my door. I want to show it to you. So I brought it in. It's egg shaped. And then she went to tell me that it was for protection. And that, so my thought was, wow, somebody put that rock there for us. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And not just somebody, some essence put it there for sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the whole thing about protection, because in my house, each room is a specific chakra, not color, but just the energy within that room, right?
Right.
So my office is my root chakra because I'm all about, my work, the things I do. So it's more of a color scheme. It's not like I painted the room, because I think you told me you had a room painted red before. And if the areas you can't, don't paint your rooms a specific color.
It's horrible.
Especially red.
Why is that?
Bad idea.
Number one, we're fire. So a lot of things can happen in that room.
Absolutely. So I also believe in color therapy.
Yes.
And
Very
although
careful
red
with
is
that.
great for like meditation, maybe wearing a red scarf or something on your head, but a complete red wall, especially a bedroom red wall, can definitely invoke some anger and some just
Really?
It's a lot of different passion. Like that room is specific because of that's my root chakra. You know what I'm saying? The balance. I feel rooted in the
What
work
color
that I
did you
do.
paint it?
I didn't paint it.
Okay.
So the walls are still white, so I have a red couch in there.
Okay.
I have red pieces, you know what I'm saying? So it's just different pieces in there that I bring the color in, the color scheme, right?
What is the color of the root chakra?
Red.
It is red.
Yeah. So then you have, I'll go through all the chakras now, so here we're going to have fun. So then you have your sacral, which is orange, right?
That's down below,
Okay,
right?
so think of if you're in I know they said sitting Indian style,
Yeah.
but if you're in a yoga pose, right, you're sitting. So the base of your spine.
Okay.
All right, so
That
we set up.
kundalini.
Yeah, that kundalini, man.
Oh.
It's
I
real.
thought that was the root. That's not the root?
The root is
The root
it
is the
is the
root.
base.
It is the
part.
base, okay,
Yes,
cool,
so
cool.
you're just
All right.
moving up a little bit. So
All
then
right.
you have your sacral, right? And the sacral, I have my thing right here, is more of your, like the lower abdomen, almost
Pelvic area?
pelvic. Thank
Okay.
you very much. And then that's
I
orange.
like to
That's
equate it
orange.
to my second organ.
Yes,
to be honest.
it is.
Your sex
It
organ?
is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll read it a little bit because
Okay.
we're gonna give a little
All right,
info
go ahead.
session.
You
All right,
do this.
'cause I had it right. I was like, I knew we were gonna talk about this. All right. So the root chakra represents our foundation and feeling of being grounded. All right, it's the base of the spine and the tailbone area. Okay, and the emotional issues that you may deal with at those times is survival issues such as financial independence, money, and food. Right.
Okay.
And the physical association is your spine, your rectum, your legs, your circulatory system.
Okay.
So like I said, my office is my root chakra because I want to maintain my finances. I want to make sure that I increase in prosperity and that, I ground myself in that, my work, and I work for my people. So I want to make sure I bring all that good root energy into that room, right?
Hence my red door.
Yes. So
Whoa.
Studio K is red.
Red door.
And she says the red door. So she has even put that energy into her business. You see?
I got you.
And you
Okay.
see why I always like my red mic.
Yeah,
And you see In Touch got all these red little things around it, right? So
Gotcha.
you got some good energy.
Okay.
All right, so then you go to your sacral chakra, all right? And the sacral chakra is our connection and ability to accept others and new experiences, all right? That's our lower abdomen. Emotional issues that we might see in that is our sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, and sexuality, all right? So that's the sacral. And the physical association is our reproductive organs, kidney, bowels, and immune system. So when you're having a lot of issues, even with your partners, all right, or your sexuality, you're questioning certain things, you don't feel as attractive, or certain things like that, you realize that certain things are blocked, and that is your sacral, right? So like, so I'm gonna go through my house. So I made that first bathroom, just good energy, you know what I'm saying? That's my orange. So it's like I have a nice elephant in there and nice crystals that all about that. So each room has specific crystals in
Okay.
each room as well, and the color scheme of it. Then my first guest room is my yellow room or my solar plexus room, right?
Okay.
So each guest who stays in my house, I'm putting good energy. So
tell us about the solar plexus.
the solar plexus.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a segue.
That's like
is
your gut.
yes.
Like
Right.
trust in
Gut
it. That's your intuition. It's your.
Okay.
No, go
You
for it.
good?
Read it. You're good.
All right.
I'm not talking. You know this.
No, but it's all about you too. So there you go. I'll let you read that.
Sure, gotcha.
Mhm.
So the solar plexus is our ability to be confident and in control of our lives. It's the upper abdomen, stomach area, emotional issues like self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem, and then your physical association, which is your central nervous system, the pancreas, the liver, the digestive tract, as well as the skin. A lot of times, if we go into astrology, Virgo people have a lot of issues with their solar plex area because they've got a lot of stomach problems.
Yeah.
Because
Really?
they are a very sensitive sign,
Yes.
so they feel a lot. Their intuition is their belly.
And I feel like
So wait a minute,
Mhm.
because my wife's a Virgo.
okay.
How is she? Does she have any issues with her tummy?
Let me tell you.
Whew.
Let me
We're
tell
getting into
you.
it. Look.
Literally,
Uh-huh.
just this morning, she
Mm.
said, I'm a little concerned about
Mhm.
Yeah.
my stomach.
Yeah.
So,
There's different foods that she can eat when certain
So,
things are going on like that.
can you address that?
Okay. Let me go to my
So my husband's a Virgo, for
Okay.
example. So he has a lot of stomach issues as well. So we had to figure it out. So one of the things we had to do was get him a hematite crystal because Virgos do, whether they know it or not, they're a little tit for tat. They're a little fussy, a little argumentative. Unless you use the word debater. They
Yes.
like to debate a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one thing we had to do. We had to get rid of some of that negative energy per se. I hate to use the word negative, but just for time purposes, let's just say negative
Yeah.
energy.
Okay.
So we had to rid some of that. And then we had to so some people hold stress in their shoulders or their back or whatever.
My neck.
All her stress is in her belly.
Oh,
It's
wow.
all
Yeah.
her belly. So
Yes.
that's where she feels everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to remember, the Virgos are a virgin sign. They're
Yeah.
very sensitive. They're an earth sign. They feel everything, and they start it right there in their gut.
Okay.
So what's your sign?
I'm Capricorn.
Whew, Mr. Headstrong. No wonder. I really
heard
so
you talking about the Capricorn.
My dad's a Capricorn, so I know that Capricorn very well. No wonder we're cool, because I'm like, yo, my dad, and I love my daddy. And I love my friends, but, somebody dropping their sign. What's that? Is that a,
Can't see it.
what's that? Hold on.
Looks like a Cancer. Is it 69?
No, that's not Cancer.
Oh,
That's,
no.
What sign is that? Drop the name. I'm trying to remember. I'm thinking it's
Like, I don't know when they look
Cap. Is that what a Cap look like? That's not. Oh, that's a new one. I don't know. No, I'm sorry, it's not. It might be a Cap. I thought it was a. That's not Aquarius. But there's different foods that you can eat during times like that, right?
So what would you recommend?
Ginger. You know, because you're
Definitely
soothing your
ginger.
stomach.
Okay.
You want to
Definitely.
soothe. When you're dealing with certain blockages, is a way of soothing yourself. Self-soothing, if you think about that. So how do we soothe ourselves? Sometimes it may be you need hugs, you need to clarify your energy, so you drink a lot of liquids, a lot of water. Some people like me, when I came to find out that I'm a Pisces rising, and I always had this obsession with water. An obsession with just like being by the ocean and just the sand, and like literally I have an obsession. It's like when I'm really going through something, I love my baths. I love my spiritual baths. I love my showers. I just be in like, God, just sitting there for hours, just like figuring it out. And I just go to the water each time because I am that water baby when it comes to certain things. But I drink a lot of liquids. Some people don't realize how much liquid. I can drink a gallon plus a day, no problem. In the sitting, I'm just drinking straight water all the time. So a lot of people, when it comes to blockages, you have to do different things. But if you research it, that right there, her stomach, is something you can look into, and I bet
I
you.
am.
Yeah.
I'll send you more information too. It's very in depth, and it works.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just think of it as inflammation, like any other disease.
Mhm.
Think about it as inflammation in the body, and you want to root that.
Yeah.
So things like turmeric,
Yeah.
activated charcoal, different things.
And there's some
Okay.
herbs, you know, from I make a tea, right? My tea is anytime anybody's sick.
I wanted her to do intermittent fasting.
It's amazing. That
Certain people
is
can't do it.
intermittent fasting gives you. I always call it your past life memory.
Mhm.
I personally feel like we've been here multiple times in certain cases. So it allows you, when you intermittent fast, it allows you to remember who you are or who you were
Okay.
to come into who you are now. If that makes sense.
So explain what intermittent fasting does. So what is the process with that?
So intermittent fasting, you'll choose between, let's say, an 8-hour window, 12-hour window, or even a 4-hour window in certain cases where you eat.
Yes.
And the other times you don't. My belief is the same way if you're a Christian, Jesus was in the, he was gone for 40 days.
Mhm.
No food, no drink, just straight up meditation. That is fasting. So intermittent fasting is doing that on a smaller scale. You're choosing a few hours to do it, but I guarantee you will heal your body. And it has proven that you have the ability to reverse your aging process through it as well.
Well, I did it for a while, and now I do it periodically. But when I did it, I lost weight like.
But what were you replenishing yourself with?
I was water and
Okay.
coffee. That was black coffee, no sugar, just water and coffee. And you know, my wife said, "Well, you too small. You look too small. You need to,
She like
you
a
need
little
to gain
today,
some
a little
weight."
bit.
Yeah, so get your weight back. But I lost 15 pounds. I really wasn't trying to lose the 15 pounds. I was just trying to kind of lose my gut.
Which will happen with intermittent fasting.
And I did lose it. But, you know, she's been feeding me, and I'm kind of off the wagon. But I still don't have as big of a gut as I had.
You rid your body of all those toxins, all the things that are bad for you, and you retrain.
It helped my
your
skin.
intestine and your skin, which is the largest organ on your body.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that solar plexus, again, I've been dealing with a lot of different chakra blockages. I can admit that, right? And it was like my skin has always been an issue for me because my eczema, but I am obsessed with it, so I take very good care of it. But when I realized that certain foods, I have inflammation, right? And it's just like if I'm going through something, I realize that, hey, if I'm dealing with something physically, I know what's blocked. It's almost instantaneous now. So when we get back from our break, we're about to go into break in a second. I'm going to talk about the blockage that I've been really having recently, and I was like, man, it started hurting really bad physically. Because you can have visceral reactions when you're dealing with blockages. But this is Goddess Talk on In Touch News. You know, we be talking about some different things on here. But if you want to be part of the conversation, we definitely want you to call in 813-444-9588. We'll be right back. Hey, water is full cleanse for me. Yep, boop. I love y'all being in these comments today. Beach life. Yeah, they got it
Beach
there.
life is real.
Yo, I'm pretty staying home.
People say that because we're fire signs, we don't do well with water signs, for example. But I feel like water really does.
It does everything for me specifically. Like, cool child, that shower. I just been in there. I'll be in there. And my parents, you know, when you're younger, it's like, turn off the water.
Can you see it there?
So this is one of those shows.
Yeah.
Oh, I have the chakra crystals right next to my. I don't put lights on, physical lights on. I just use candlelight when I'm sleeping, when I'm showering, and especially also when I'm taking my bubble bath, my spiritual baths. I have the candles lit all around. I have crystals, like I said, in each room, so the bathrooms have them as well. Each room has it, and I have it basically in the corners, almost like, remember how in church when we were growing up, you had the four corners of the church, right? So I basically still keep that part where it's like, you know, I am encompassing my home in it, you know. I have sage. I haven't saged my home yet because I know that I pull so much good energy in there, and sage is supposed to clarify, of course, you know, so I haven't allowed certain people in my home.
I don't like sage.
You don't?
I do. I sage and I, like I told you, the Palo Santo as well. Because you want to rid those energies.
Yeah, it's Goddess Talk.
Is gonna stay.
Yeah.
The
You know what I mean? And then you're
10-3-9.
Yeah, girl, ain't that the truth? And that was the thing, like my old apartment, like, and I think also because I had a
You should go to
so throughout the whole
videos
process, I was
or
in
live.
the home throughout almost every single part of the foundation to
live.
the development of it. So every time, it was so crazy. Every time I would come, I would always have my sage in the car just in case someone else. And here we go. We're back. You see how quickly it goes. Hey, welcome back to Goddess Talk. This is Balaji with our special guest, Miss Trina Glenn of Studio K. What's up, Trina?
Hey, I'm so happy to be here.
Yes. So, again, we're just going to drop a little information about Studio K. Studio K is a great spa
Full Medi Spa.
And this past, was it last week? Because I was traveling, so I stopped in, and I needed a massage because, Lord, my stress always shows up in my neck.
Yeah, you hold it.
Yeah, I do. And I'm just, that's my spot. And so you have a masseuse there. Masseur, sorry. See, there we go. Please drop his information.
Absolutely. We have Damien. Damien is super, his hands are blessed. Hands down. His hands are healing hands. I can guarantee you come in, you have a problem, Damien is going to work it out.
Yes.
I am so just pleased to have him a part of our Studio K team. He does an amazing job, and I'm pretty much willing to put money on it. You come in, you get a massage, you won't regret it.
Yeah, and you, of course, he's very accommodating. So it's like you tell him exactly, you know, what spots you need, but then you can, even just like the oil, it was warm and everything that he used.
Absolutely.
So very, cleanliness is my thing, right? And it was so refreshing because, you know, he had on gloves, but it was just like, I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Because, and even just the room, he set it up, and you were there throughout the whole process.
Yeah, salt rods, definitely gloves.
Yes.
It's like I said, we make products in-house, so every oil he's using, only use an organic oil.
Yes.
We do, like I said, we incorporate both CBD and THC products into our massage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, the entire spa.
Yeah.
But Damien is more than just a massage therapist. He does cupping, does body contouring through vacuum therapy. Just the list goes on. Bamboo, hot rocks, just deep tissue. He works on a lot of athletes as well. So he'll make it happen.
Make it happen. And this is not something like, you know, a lot of people like, oh, it's a guy, can't go to a guy. No, actually, Damien works on men too. So
my
it's not
husband was one of those men. He was like, oh no, I don't want
nah.
a man to touch me. Oh no.
Yeah.
And then he went. He got cupped, he got a massage, he's there every week. Literally on the schedule every week.
Because when I came, like, is Xavier here? He was ready. Like, I was like, nah, it's my appointment now, homie. You know?
I have clients with, like, fibromyalgia, and he said that, you know, what is happening in our massage therapy rooms is healing them better than what their own doctors are doing. And it's not, like, not to knock anyone else, I won't say anything of their business, but every time you lay on our beds, you know our sheets are clean. Yes. It is absolutely clean. From the...
I smelled it.
Yeah, literally.
You smelled it, you dealt it? I smelled that it was a fresh set of sheets, that for sure. That was something.
So it's never reused.
Yeah, never. Aromatherapy is very important. Even like just the music selection, like it was towards the mood that was going on in the room. You know what I'm saying? So I think he did pick a pretty good selection. What's up?
I got a question about your masseur.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Masseur.
Does he select an oil based on you, or is it How does he do that?
Absolutely, that's a great question. So what happens when we have clients who schedule a massage, you're going to go through some pre-questionnaires prior to coming in the studio, and then you're going to either sit with myself or Damien. We're going to talk to you about what your needs are and what's going on, and from there we're going to select which oils are going to be used on you. So it is definitely a case-by-case basis.
So it's not like walking into one of these chain stores.
Absolutely not.
And you just laying on the bed, or they put you on the machine and make you feel like you're getting a massage.
No, absolutely not. So background, 1 second.
Okay.
So I've always been a part of this world. I didn't know that I was going to go in this direction, but from the time I was a little girl, I've been a part of this world. My aunt had the very first black beauty school in Pennsylvania. So carried on, brought it here to Tampa, taught even more people. I, after leaving law school, decided I wanted to do it. So I love spa.
Wait, back up. You said you left law school.
Correct. So
LAW law.
Yeah, like took the LSAT, got into law school.
And said the hell with it.
I did, because I needed to follow my heart and not what I wanted to prosper in
We
my
get a
life.
clap for that, please. Following your passion.
Yeah.
Even though there are great lawyers, we're going to have a couple lawyers here soon. But, you know, when you follow your passion, talk about that. Because what really inspired that? Like, I'm done.
Yeah, no, so honestly, I was doing it because I love law. I like that legal world. I like business. I'm an international business graduate from the University of Florida as well. So I love that stuff. However, no matter what I did, I found myself right back into the spa world. So I was spending all this money on spas. And I would always say, no matter what, I just don't feel like my money is good enough. Like, I feel like, I'm spending the same amount as the next person, but I don't feel like I'm receiving that same service. So that was the birth of downtown, because I wanted any and everyone to come in and feel like you are priority. You, whatever you want is going to be custom created just for you. So that's how that came about. So I have to give you a background.
But the thing is, when I came in there, and again, never met this woman, it was just like, next week's guest is her husband. He's a part owner in Priority One Protection, correct?
Yes.
And so this is a security system company.
Home automation.
Okay, and this is Mrs. Sylvester, okay? Sylvester. And Sylvester came in, and literally I felt like, all right, my home is not just protected in general, but like, yo, when you start working with black businesses and you really connect, you know what I'm saying? My brother got my back. My home is safe. You know what I'm saying? If I have any issues, I hit up Sylvester. He'll come through and he'll take care of it. And you can get this anywhere. So this is not limited, okay? But, we're just talking, and I just moved to a new town. And I was like, yeah, and we just connected. He knew I was all pro-black business only. And he was like, well,
He is
I was
definitely
like,
365 black.
I was like, man, I don't want to go to Tampa to get my nails done. And he was like, oh, my wife owns a spa. And I was like, okay, like, all right, let's see. So he gave me the information. I made the appointment, walked in. I was like, yeah, Sylvester gave me the information. She's like, oh, that was you. And we just clicked.
Very good.
And we just, like, I walked in there, and it wasn't just clicking with her, but just the environment, the vibe of the whole location. It was customized to me. The fact that I told her, oh, you know what? I have eczema, and I would want to be careful. She's like, all right, so we'll use tea tree oil in here. You know what I'm saying? And she really redid it. You know what I'm saying? Even just the little massage on my feet afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Each time, and I've been there every month since I moved. I moved in April, and my first, I think I came there in May. Yeah, and I've been there every single month for my little.
So what's the cost of a massage?
So it depends on what you want, of course, and it depends on the time. So let's just base it on a 1 hour massage.
Okay.
So a 1 hour massage with us is going to be $99.
Okay.
And we have several packages you can choose from, because a lot of our clients like to combine like maybe a massage and a pedicure. Our pedicures, by the way, we do not use jetted systems. We use completely resin bowls. So it is the most hygienic on the market. So you never have to worry about maybe debris being put back into your water through the jets and stuff that most people do use. So there's different combo packages you can choose from. We also offer ionic foot detox as well. So, yeah.
That's when you suck it from the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Suck it
yeah.
from the bottom. Yes, we did. Suck it from the bottom.
It's a little scary sometimes in the beginning, but I promise we'll get you right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I brought guys there, and they had their pedicures. Trina took care of all of that. So if you got the athletes, I got football players, basketball players, all of them in my family, and trust me, they all got some nice feet. We take care of that.
Tell me what the address is again.
Yes, downtown Tampa, 406 North Morgan Street, Tampa 33602.
Okay.
Look for the red door.
Yeah, I was about to say. So give me another landmark, because Morgan Street
Yeah,
is.
absolutely. So if you're familiar with downtown or in Tampa in general,
Mhm.
so I am right at the intersection of Kennedy and Morgan Street.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, diagonally across from me is
The
the
park.
county center. It's a huge pink, like glass-colored building.
That's it. That's
The
landmark.
Jocelyn Square Park is
Okay.
across from me as well.
Very good.
Yeah. So y'all got it. I'm making sure every time I bring somebody up here, they got something going on, and I love it. All right.
Then we stop at the solar plexus.
We finished the solar. We're going back to the heart chakra.
Yes.
So a lot of people don't know this, but I had a heart surgery at 18. Right. I was a basketball player, and I played all throughout since I was 10 years old. My dad got me to playing ball because I'm tall, y'all. I'm not short. I'm almost 6 foot. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was power forward. Had a great experience in high school, and I got a scholarship to go play ball in college.
It's a whole lot of women.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that lady has my whole body.
Look, I got body on me. All right, I will box you out.
But it's a good body.
It's all good body. It's all nice and it's all good. All right, but I had a surgery, and the thing is that having a heart surgery at 18 years, it was really crazy, difficult. But I think like my death through that surgery birthed a different situation, right?
Hands down.
Yeah. So because I was gone, and then came back. But the thing is that my heart chakra it's so crazy that I would have that kind of surgery, and so my heart chakra, I'm all passion. Those who know me, I am an Aries, but I'm an Aries into almost a Taurus cusp, right? But then I had that Pisces rising, so I'm literally I saw my natal
So
chart.
super dramatic. You're just dramatic.
As hell. Yeah. But I'm real reserved dramatic. I just be like, I'm that repressed emotion. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes, and then it's like I just flip out like, where did that come from?
So you got some cancer in your chart too, then? Absolutely.
I got everything. I had a natal chart done, right?
Fantastic.
And every single sign was in there somehow. When they say your Lilith is this, and I was like, okay, let me look up what Lilith is, and come to find out my Virgo is in Gemini.
Oh, boy.
There's a Virgo. I'm sorry, not Virgo. My Venus is in Gemini.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I'm just encompassing of stuff. But the past couple weeks or whatever, my heart chakra was blocked. So I'm gonna tell y'all what the heart chakra is all about. And we know what the heart chakra is, all right? But it's our ability to love.
It is.
All right. So it's the center of our chest, just above the heart. The emotional issues are love, joy, and inner peace. Right. Somebody done disturbed my peace, y'all. All right, and those who know me know I like to keep a nice, great, cool energy in my home, in my friends, and just I'm the last to ever have any kind of drama with it, because if I go there, we gonna go there. But that's not me. So the physical associations are your heart, your thymus, your lower lung, circulatory, and your immune system. Girl, my chest pain that came out of nowhere, I was like, no, this is not a heart related where I gotta go to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I gotta drink my teas. I gotta drink my tonics. I gotta kind of cancel people out. I was like, everybody just get out of my face. Like, it's like you purge people, and and it's because that was what we were talking about earlier. How you deal with stuff. I was like, I go into my space, and I need calm and quiet.
Right, I ask the divine.
Yes.
Speak to me, talk to me.
Whether
it be in that meditative state or my dream state.
Yes.
Talk to me.
And that was the thing, and it was like, as a woman, we talk about this. Women, we are gods, okay? And so that moon cycle and everything, my menstruation is definitely the moon cycles, all right? And it was like, I feel like I was really sleeping a lot, but still exhausted. But it was just like I kept getting visions and dreams and stuff. Like I was getting messages, right? And I was just like, whew, just take your time, breathe through it. So I was breathing a lot. I was and hold it, let it out.
You have to listen.
Yes.
You have to listen. Sometimes when you say, "Oh, I got rest. I shouldn't be
Yeah.
tired," or "I'm feeling lazy,"
Nah.
no, that's something bigger than you right now.
Yes.
That's a form of communication.
And
You
connection
need
is
to-
real. My ancestors be talking. All right, look,
the
and
whole guys surround me absolutely
all day, every day. So that's the heart chakra, okay, and that's green. So there we go. We both have green on today. Look, we both, and we see. I'm telling you, we just be always vibing. But my green room is my kitchen in my house. So I have just greenery in general. You know, I would hope to eventually start, you know, growing some herbs and stuff in there. But you'll see like little stuff in there, like even like maybe the knife block. I found a green one, you know, that's coming. Just little things that I put in there. So that's and that's our heart chakra, right? So go ahead, and I realized I was also blocked with the throat chakra. I was not communicating, y'all.
Which is so crazy because as Aries, we're very vocal. But sometimes
when we get quiet,
it's hard for us to, and we're very passionate about others. We always will sacrifice ourselves a lot of the times for other people. So sometimes it's hard for us to speak the truth because we don't want to hurt anyone.
At all. Because we know if we do, we have a way that is the nothing but the truth, so help me God type situation. Like, you just gonna get it. Oh, we got a break coming up already? Hey, you see, this hour is about to go. So we'll be right back. Call in 813-444-9588. This is In Touch News. We'll be back. I'm going to tell you how to unlock your heart chakra. We're going to talk about it. Hey, y'all.
It's so funny, too, because I was just looking at, like, tarot.
Yeah.
And
they
talked about heart surgery for us. And I was like, I don't want a heart surgery, but then I thought about it. It's not like a physical heart surgery.
It's not.
Literally,
It's
the opening up of the heart.
It's a great show, y'all.
Really? Like
But I was in pain, yo.
I can't believe that.
I was in pain, and it started actually funny enough because I travel all the time, and so only because of this show am I ever really in Tampa now. Because usually those who know me, I'm always up north. So I leave on Friday. Yeah, I do. So Fridays is when I fly out. And your leg.
No.
We're gonna talk about what chakra is blocked for you. It's like,
Oh man. So
It's
I
delayed.
gotta stream it to the computer.
Okay.
So I'm listening to the stream on the computer. But then it's streaming in here. So it's like I'm trying to figure out. I ain't in here, so I don't know what the real time is.
How far of a
delay
we got?
So it's not bad, but like I see you turn your mic up, then I see you turn your mic up in there.
It's like
and
it's
then
like
I hear
a
you
second
turn your
or
mic
so.
on, so I'm like,
Yeah.
what's real here?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just driving you crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying
I
to
like your
update
hat.
the
God is
website.
dope. I like that.
I'm trying to update the website,
No, my
the
God.
blogs up
Definition
there.
has evolved. I feel like my God definition has evolved, but I like the hat.
So it's like I gotta figure out how to like when the
Yeah,
show is
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I really want the show. Like I really want when somebody go to In Touch News right now. I want them to be able on the phone to click on the button and have it playing wherever.
Yeah.
But I also want them to be able to like be on it.
Right.
The video.
Hey, welcome back to Goddess Talk with your host Balaji, and our special guest today is Miss Trina Glenn of Studio K Glam.
Hello.
What's going on, Trina?
Living life. So happy to be here. So grateful to be in the presence of all these amazing people.
We're having a great conversation today, y'all. We're talking about the chakras. So, we're going to move on to the heart. I'm sorry, we had the heart chakra. Now we're talking about the throat and communication, right? So, your throat chakra is blue, all right? And it's our ability to communicate. It's located in our throat. It is our communication and self-expression of feelings, the truth, all right? And you'll see your thyroid, respiratory.
Are you saying that if you drink blue water,
You better drop that.
it'll quench your thirst?
Woo.
It'll help your throat
Look,
chakra. Okay.
You're
I've been
so
drinking it
corny.
the entire show. It has worked.
Black-owned water based in Tampa, Florida. I've been drinking this since somebody brought it to my attention. I dropped LaQuelle. She brought it to my attention about this company about maybe 2 years ago, and brought it. And I'm from Jersey. I do not like the water down here. I'm not going to drop the name because I can't do it. But she's like, it tastes like Poland Spring, and for me, I was like, what? Because I love Poland Spring water. I'm from up north. And I tried it, loved it, and I've been ordering it since. So Mr. Terrell Ashley, he is the founder of Blue Water. I sell it on our Afro-Organics website. If you need it, please definitely contact me or go to, you can email me about it, but Blue Water, all right? Premium. Let's go. And it's wonderful. I drink it all day, every day. Everybody who come near me, you drink some Blue Water. All right.
This is facts, and every time she comes in, she has blue water.
I always
To the
have
point
it.
Where I am like literally in the process of getting wholesale blue water for the studio.
Look, I brought some for Mr. Darryl. I have also, like, every time I go to a restaurant, I don't want your water, please. I got my own water. And I'll bring it right out and I'll drink it. Nah, but I really am about it. I really love this brand. Like I said, even when I go up to Jersey, if I can bring some in my suitcase, check bag, of course, I will bring it. So back to throat chakra, that's our communication. And as an Aries, when we can't communicate, it's a problem. Because we are very, effective communication is my thing. I tell people that. I was like, look, tell me what it is, I could respond. But when I need time, because I don't want to talk about it, I need to process, I go into myself, and then I could come to you and discuss when I need to. Because I want to take into account your feelings and your emotional, how you're going to respond.
And sometimes cater my response.
Yes.
Because if we're putting on an Aries, sometimes we can come out blunt. And it's not intentional, it's just we want to say it because it's what we want to say, and we didn't think about the fact that it might affect you in a negative way because that wasn't our intention.
Yeah.
So sometimes we do have to cater our response.
Yeah, we will soften the blow if we need to. You know, we love you. We really do.
100%.
Then we move on to our third eye. All right, so third eye, a lot of people don't have that ability to see certain things, being able to read into certain situations, but our third eye is our ability to focus and see the bigger picture, all right? So it's your forehead between your eyes, all right? Your brow chakra, if you want to call it as well. But the intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions, all right? It's your pituitary gland, your eyes, and sinuses. So just pay attention to that. If you are someone who has vivid dreams, you know, start paying attention, start asking, what are some meanings, right?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Also, I think with the third eye, a lot of people, it gets shut out
Mhm.
because of the fluorides and things in our water, using toothpaste, stuff like that. So it gets calcified. So you lose your ability to use that third eye.
And then
so
we
you
go
have
into
to
the gland.
Calcify.
Yes.
You have to learn how to open those things back up because God gave you that.
That's your
If it
pineal
wasn't
gland.
if it wasn't supposed to be used, oh girl, we can talk about that because if you look at the eye of Horus, all these things from the Egyptian Book of the Dead, all that you'll
Look,
learn
it's
that-
all on Goddess Talk, though. I'm just gonna say it. I had a
just
hand in
saying.
designing this.
That's a fact. That's
Yes.
a fact. So I know a lot of people don't like to touch on that, especially as
No, we talk
pretty
about
much
all that.
African American. We are typically raised as Christians
Yes.
most of the time. That's
Yeah.
what we are. So it can be a hard topic, but it's facts. It's true.
It's facts. It's not even just that. Like, our history precedes everything that you know right now, from your Bible to even your Quran. Like, our true original history predates all that
Oh my
by
gosh. So far.
centuries, thousands. If we want to go to a millennia, we could talk about that.
I think we have to slow walk our folk.
Mhm.
We have to slow walk them.
Mhm.
We have to continue to talk about it.
Mhm.
But we are so ingrained in what
Colonizers.
absolutely.
I say
It's
it.
going to take some time. But you know, when it comes to the pineal gland or the pineal gland, or however you pronounce it, I've invested in a better toothpaste,
Yes.
one that does not have fluoride in it.
Taking aluminum out of your deodorant.
Just-
yeah.
I don't use deodorant,
Mhm.
and you can't smell me, right?
Right.
And if you could,
Well, you
you
over
wouldn't
there.
tell
I don't
me
know.
right?
If I heard you down there.
But I'm getting rid of all those things
Mhm.
that I believe has blocked my
Certain
blessings,
things,
quite
yes.
frankly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And a spa like yours, when I hear you talking about it, would help to eliminate some of the stuff that's inside you.
Yes.
So here's a true story. So I've been working on my third eye chakra
Yeah.
so hard for the last 7 or 8 days that I literally have a. Do you see it?
Girl,
I literally,
you be
I'm
getting
being
those-
honest
Yes.
about it. I literally have a bump right
Yeah.
there because I have been really focusing and harnessing in on that energy.
Yo.
Literally.
It's the messages come in different ways, right? Sometimes it's talking to certain people, or it might just be the fact that I looked up something on YouTube. You know, sometimes it may be like I need a tarot reading. You know, it may just be talking to a stranger, It may be my dog doing something like, hold up, there was an
It
answer.
It could be the divine. It could be your spirit guides. It could
Literally.
be numbers. You know, like lately it's been 222 and
333. We,
Oh my gosh,
what
and
was it?
444.
Yes.
You know, things like that.
So, when we saw each other, I was like, yo, Trina, as soon as I parked the car, it said 222, and she was saying 333 right out her mouth at the same time. I was like, it's 333 right now. And then this weekend, I texted her. I was like, 333. She was like, yo, I'm receiving. You receive those guidance, you know, saying that we got you. Sometimes your spirit guides are giving you those nods like, yo, you good, we got you. You know what I'm saying? You are. You're making the right decisions. So let's go to our crown chakra, the highest chakra, okay? It represents our ability to fully connect spiritually. It's, just think of a crown, all right? So I have my crown right now, you know, my hair. But today when I made my post, I was talking about those who make me feel so good from my crown to my toes, right? And so you're my root chakra, and my girl AJ, she's my crown. She takes care of my hair. You know what I'm saying? Just the different people who work with me, different things. You know, y'all don't know this. It's just like I was like, yo, I just need my hamper day to get myself realigned, right? So location, of course, is above your head. Is your inner and your outer beauty, our connection to spirituality and pure bliss. And also think about your pineal gland, like we talked, your brain and nervous system. Those headaches that you get, okay? If you see you're really blocked, okay? Those are things that you want to pay attention to. You know, it's not always run to the doctor. Of course, if it's a serious situation, definitely go to the doctor and get seen. But certain things are more of a spiritual battle that you're dealing with, or a soulful battle, versus a physical, you know, reaction to certain things.
I couldn't agree more on that one, girl. Couldn't agree more.
So, Studio K Glam, drop the information one last time for us, please.
No problem. Studio K, downtown Tampa. Look for the red door. 3 super large windows, all say Studio K. We're located at 406 North Morgan Street, Tampa, 33602. Phone number is 810-850-3430. Or you can reach us through our website, www.studiokglamfit.com, or follow us on any of the social media.
Studio K Glam. All right, so just want to stop here just to mention the fact that we do have an event coming up in Tampa. Friday, December 13th. It's called The Gods and Angels. All right, we're having a Melanated Met Gala experience coming to Tampa Bay with our artist Blue Robin and Art Testimony. And you guys need to get dressed up. So it is a black tie event, but you can dress up. We're going to be looking like gods and angels ourselves, okay?
Absolutely.
But we do have tickets available on Eventbrite. If you see any of us, Trina's going to have some at her shop. I have some.
Come by.
Yo, it's going to be a situation. We have a harpist, all right? Brandy Younger is coming. But you guys will hear some more about this as we go into next week. We'll be back at 7 p.m. on Thursday on In Touch News. This is Goddess Talk. Y'all have a great night.
Night.
Peace.